Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. Receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really, quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that can keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. You just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like...
What? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and I love his ability to find creases.
You can't hold me! Get off me!
He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Card in the backfield. It's Robbins. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to...
Kill this fucking quarterback today. Gonna kill his ass
Penn
today.
State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB.
Get up, block!
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go right back to the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats.
Look in the
one period.
mailbox.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
It was in the mailbox.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying
Slap him,
The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
On the option. He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Snares it outside, it's Wade. And that Wade just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Tear his head off!
Get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They're working that left side. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half.
Is that your water right there?
From inside
Why
his
don't you
own
put it in
10,
the refrigerator
let's see
so
what
it'll
he
be nice and cold?
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything.
I'm not going today.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot.
I'm trying to be back way before 6 because I got to go somewhere at 7.
He takes off and gets a positive game.
I told her I'd go to the gym.
Dances away again. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. Off he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 17 over Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Keeps the play going. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a...
Varsity. Oh, hell no.
He's good. 7 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Well, they thought I was doing
He'll bring
something.
it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Robbins. And it's sucked out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Fights off a defender. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Davenport. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davenport. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content.
I got to change clothes, too. Then I'll be ready.
And the returner will be dragged down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught near the sideline. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to fire.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defense? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Makes a connection. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's